What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Infanis, aka Viper Magic, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about online ticket sales, online product sales, and anything else online that has a large following or a large demand for it. I encountered this problem again today with the PlayStation E3 experience, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Let me jump back a little bit to BlizzCon. Now, as any of you who have tried to get BlizzCon tickets in the past know, when they say the tickets go on sale at noon, that means you're sitting in front of your computer about 11:45 hitting your refresh key over and over and over, just begging and waiting for that chance, that page to open pretty close to noon, where you can, as frantically as you can, move your mouse down to select your quantity of tickets, check out, and then wait. And usually, 9 times out of 10, this process fails horribly. The sites completely crash. They don't reload anymore. There are incessantly long wait times to the tune of 5 to 10 to 15 minutes of nothing happening. You don't want to hit refresh because you could potentially lose your place in line if there is even a line anymore. And that was a real cluster. Now, thankfully, my wife and I did get to go to BlizzCon a few times in a row, and we were going to try this year. It didn't work. They've switched over to a new system, and it's okay. We didn't really want to go anyway. It was just a kind of a test to see if we could get in, but we wouldn't have. So that was my first experience with online sales, and how specifically how something that everybody wanted to do just broke the site. Then obviously, the more important one that continues over and over again has to be the Amiibo, and all the different Amiibo sales that are going on right now. And every time that a alert goes off for a gold Mario or a Greninja or whatever any of these rare hot Amiibos are, it looks like it's going to be Lucina and Robin this go round. When those things hit, you try to go to a website to buy it and it immediately crashes. I mean, you just brick sites. Then again today with the PlayStation E3 experience, they're offering it in movie theaters this year, so I thought it'd be cool for my wife and I to go check that out. So again, we went online and tried to hit refresh and everything, and within seconds the site completely crashed, just shut down. Now the weird thing is we were able to try again later and secure tickets even after they said the tickets had sold out, which is even more confusing about how online sales don't work. But how can these companies not be prepared for this? Now, with the exception of Sony, that is a fan service. It cost us nothing, okay? Cost us nothing. I don't understand how these websites can't have a better server in place. And obviously, I think the answer is they don't care if the site crashes because you're going to sit there and try, and they don't have to do a damn thing because you're just going to break it. You're just going to keep breaking the site, and eventually you'll get in. And the demand is so high for Amiibos, and the demand is so high for Sony and for BlizzCon tickets that they just don't care. They're not going to be bothered by the fact that you can't get in a timely manner. Now look at a website like Google or like Bing or Yahoo or AOL that receives millions upon millions of simultaneous hits around the world. Obviously Google, when you start typing in it, it's actually refreshing what you're typing in live real time on the page. It's refining your search instantly on your browser window. And you know you're not the only person using Google at that time. So if it was up to me, I would say farm this out to the guys who know what they're doing. Don't try to do it independently. There are so many different ticket venue sites that offer this kind of service. I think there's like Eventbrite and Eventlight, and there's like some other digital distribution services that are going to manage it for you. But it always ends the same way. The site just breaks. People get frustrated, they flood the forums, and it's just not a good experience for anyone, except for the guy who's going to make all the money because we're crazy enough to run on the site and try to download things over and over and over, try to ping and try to get into these sites so we can get the stuff. And we'll sit around for a couple hours and keep trying if the site goes down. I can tell you today, I spent close to 2.5 hours in front of my computer doing nothing but trying to refresh the PlayStation E3 experience because I really wanted to go. Now, does that make me crazy? Abso-freaking-lutely. But it also it shows the dedication that a lot of us have for this kind of stuff. So I think it would go a long way for these companies to try to invest in some different product, or at least be aware and cognizant of this problem going on in addressing it in some capacity. If it truly needs to come down to a raffle system where they're going to say, hey, we're going to open up the raffle from like Monday to Tuesday. If you want in, put your name in the hat, and if you get picked, we'll let you know. I guess that'd be more fair. Of course, if you didn't get in, you'd be frustrated, but there's a lot of people who didn't get in to get the Amiibos. There's a lot of people that haven't gotten to BlizzCon. There's a lot of people who haven't gotten the PlayStation E3 experience. So, I mean, are we really losing a lot there? I don't know. I just thought I'd bring this to attention, and you probably, a lot of you guys are aware of this, but it's something that's really been bothering me, and I just keep thinking that there's got to be a better way to do this. I mean, with the way that everybody's connected to high-speed internet now, and the way that everybody's on their phones, and we're coming into this information, hub of how fast things are being pushed out there, and sales are going live, and you're crashing Sony's site, and you're crashing Target's site, and you're crashing GameStop when the Amiibos hit in the store a couple months ago. That was internal store crashings on the site. Why is the infrastructure not put in place for this kind of stuff? I don't understand it. I just think it's odd. Anyways, that's just a little rant on that. Really no exciting news there other than if you didn't get in the PlayStation E3 experience, they are doing waiting lists right now. I know that the Amiibos are going to be going live here very, very soon on Amazon and or Target. So you have that going on. BlizzCon has already come and gone, but there's going to be other online events that people are going to be trying to crash the site for. So when this keeps happening again and again, eventually some smart guy with some deep pockets will step in and fix the problem. But until then, us fans are probably going to be getting the shaft on a lot of this stuff solely because companies don't really care, because at the end of the day, they're going to make their money regardless. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Do you guys have any cool tips or tricks on how to do this? On the PlayStation E3 experience, a lot of people actually said that Internet Explorer worked better than Chrome. Some people have recommended syncing your clock to like the world time, clearing cookies, clearing your cache, any little advantage. And we're talking milliseconds here that gives you, that position where you might be able to add something to your cart as opposed to the guy 2 or 3 milliseconds behind you might not be so lucky. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Please do me a favor, comment, rate, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of video game news here in the next few weeks. I'll be doing my opinion on Elimination Chamber coming up this Sunday night on WWE. We've got a ton of E3 news coming down the pike. PlayStation Plus games have been launched. I'll talk about those. So stay tuned, come back, watch or not. It's up to you. I hope you do. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.